I'm not sure when you're ready, so just give me a head nod. Okay, yeah, let me know. All right, thank you.
Really? Why is it taking so long to load?
Technology. And fuck with everything.
There she is. Let me know when you're ready. If you give me a head nod or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Andy? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thanks very much for attending Central Station today. I'm here from the Homicide Unit. My name's Detective Sergeant Steve Berzuk from the Homicide Unit. I'm here to update on the suspicious death investigation that we started last week on November the 10th. And today, I'm here to tell you that we've continued to investigate this suspicious death through the weekend to today, and I'm announcing that this is our fourth homicide investigation of 2022. Our victim has been identified as 38-year-old Danielle Strauss of Hamilton. There's an image of her here beside me. And at this point, we continue to investigate. We have collected hours and hours of video from 195 Ferguson Ave North, and we're continuing to review that at this time. And right now, at this moment, we are looking to speak with 4 youths that have been observed on camera leaving Danielle's residence. These youths are described as 2 white 16-year-old males, 1 white 14-year-old female, and 1 black 14-year-old female. I'm encouraging these young persons to reach out to us at the Homicide Unit so that we can speak with them. I believe they have information that is pertinent to this investigation, and we're looking for them to proactively contact us. We are continuing to investigate who they may be at this time. I'm limited in terms of how I can describe them and images that I can show under the Youth Criminal Justice Act. However, we're working to identify them, and I'm confident we will identify them. So I'd rather they come forward rather than us find them. And at this point, I can't identify the cause of death for Danielle. That'll remain evidence with the investigation. This incident occurred inside of her apartment. Her murder is known only to those or a person who committed this despicable act, and the victim herself, as well as the investigators involved in the case. If you do have information in relation to this homicide, I'm asking you to contact us again at the Hamilton Police Service Homicide Unit, specifically Detective Kevin Hyank at 905-546-2288. If you have any other questions at this point, I am limited in terms of what I can tell you due to the nature of the investigation. Again, much of what happened inside of the apartment is known only to the investigation, so there are limited witnesses, we believe, to this. So I'm limited in what I can speak to, but I'm certainly happy to take some questions.
The 4 youths that were seen, is there a timeline to when they were seen?
Yes, they left in the early morning of Monday, November the 7th.
Does that coincide with the suspected time of death previously?
We believe that that the death occurred sometime in and around then, yes.
Is there anything more you can say to clarify why you have that half-an-hour window? How you're able to be so specific at that half-an-hour window?
I think video is super important in this case, so it certainly helped us narrow down timelines.
You said you're sort of limited in how you can describe them. Are they witnesses? Are they suspects? Are they persons of interest?
They're persons of interest right now in the investigation, so we're still working to see what their involvement truly is. I mean, the reality is we need to speak with them, so I'm hoping that they will reach out to us. Like I said, I'm confident we're going to find them or identify them, and then I would rather them come forward to us, contact an appropriate person that they need to contact and come see us so we can discuss what they may or may not know. So we have gathered, we worked through the scene over the weekend with our forensic unit for quite some time. It was quite a complicated scene. So they were there for several days, leaving the scene Saturday afternoon. So in that, we've collected many items that need to be examined by the Center of Forensic Sciences. So I won't get into specifics in terms of what that is, but that's a big component of the investigation, and that's something that we're looking to follow up on. So we'll have to wait a little bit on that, but at this point, they're persons of interest only, and I think I'll leave it at that for them.
Is there a weapon that was used?
Again, it's specific to the crime, and the crime itself wasn't witnessed by the general public. So I'm going to keep that within the investigation. That'll be evidence, and I won't comment on that.
How was the victim found, or how was it notified to the police?
The superintendent of the building did a residence check for a scheduled pest control appointment that was being conducted throughout the building, and the superintendent found our victim.
Was there any sign of forced entry? Is there anything that you can comment on in terms of?
Again, that's again specific evidence pertaining to the crime scene itself. Motive. I don't know. We don't know what the motive is at this point, so that's something that we're going to continue to investigate. Again, I think these young persons could probably help us with that. We do have evidence potentially that the drug subculture is involved in this case, but again, the specifics to that I don't know. It's way too early to even suggest that that's an actual motive for this. I don't know.
Do you believe that the youth knew the victim?
Again, I don't know. That's something that we're trying to investigate. I don't know who these youths are just as of yet. So we're trying to. I think once we determine their identification, that we'll have more answers to that. But right now, I don't know.
Police weren't called until days later when she was discovered, but at the time of that you believe that she was killed, did neighbors hear a disturbance? Was there anything reported?
We've canvassed the building. We've spoken to numerous people within the building. They've provided statements. People have been very cooperative with our investigation. So for that, super grateful to the residents at 195 Ferguson. As far as what they've said, again, it's something that will remain within the investigation. Again, it's important that we keep that close to our chest right now.
Was the victim living alone in that apartment?
That was the victim's apartment, yes.
What floor was the apartment on?
The second floor.
The second floor. Is there anything you could tell us about Danielle?
Well, Danielle was a mother to an adult daughter and a daughter to her mother. Both are very upset, obviously, right now in terms of finding out this news. That was another reason for us sort of waiting till today to release this. The results of the investigation at this point, because they were working with their family and their loved ones, trying to notify appropriate people about Danielle's passing.
Is she from Hamilton or lived here recently?
Danielle?
Yes.
She is from Hamilton, yes.
Do you know how long she's been living in that building?
Specifically, no. No. We'll find out. I mean, we'll get the answers to that, but I couldn't tell you right now. Okay. Thank you all. Appreciate it. That's not my phone.